Hey, what's up guys? Dan here again, and today I want to be doing an amazing video for you guys talking about my whole entrepreneurial journey from zero all the way to now. So basically how I started, how I went all the way from being basically broke, a broke 20-year-old, all the way to where I am today, okay? And I mean, I certainly don't want to say that I've accomplished anything like amazing or incredible, right? But I've definitely achieved a lot of my goals that I've set for myself, and so I want to share how I did that with you guys. And that way, you guys hearing this will show that it's possible. That whatever you want to do in life is possible, and that maybe you'll get some inspiration from this as well. Because I'm just a 21-year-old dude here, I'm not any kind of special person, and I think that what I've done and what I'm doing, like anybody can do, right? So I want to inspire people a lot. So obviously, wherever you are in life now, all the actions that you've done before have led you up to this point, okay? So I'm going to describe to you the actions that I took that led me up to this point now, okay? So right now it's November 2017, and it's almost the end of this year. And so how I got into entrepreneurship, I actually never wanted to become an entrepreneur. I was just a regular dude, I was in university, and basically I was just studying business, just like any other 20-year-old kid, right? Like any other 19, 20-year-old kid. And so basically, and I mean, I wasn't really aiming for anything. I was kind of just going with the status quo. I wasn't really trying to, become an entrepreneur and trying to live my dreams. I wasn't really dreaming big, and I wasn't really applying myself, how I am today, right? Because I wasn't realizing the power of my mind. I wasn't realizing the power of actually, believing in yourself, the power of self-esteem, the power of confidence, and the power of the internet, basically, right? The power of making money online. I wasn't aware of how progressive it's been and how easy it is right now to make money online with things like Amazon FBA, with things like affiliate marketing, Shopify, drop shipping, personal branding on YouTube, like what I'm doing here. So there's just so many different ways, right? But anyway, it all started, I would say my very first entrepreneurial venture was when I started a window cleaning company with my friend, and he's actually coming tomorrow. He's actually visiting from Canada. You guys might probably see him on the channel here. But my first entrepreneurial venture was when I started a window cleaning company with my friend, okay? And if you're watching this, whatever age you are, I think you might find this inspirational because you start off very small, right? But the things you learn on the way will guide you in the right direction. Life has got this interesting kind of way of developing, if you set yourself in the right direction, okay? And you start realizing what the right direction is pretty quickly, especially if you're watching these videos. I'm sure that you guys have already been realizing, where you should go in your life, right? And so obviously towards financial freedom, internet entrepreneurship, online business, and everything that I teach on this channel, all the values and all the principles and all of the tactics and techniques. So me and my buddy in the summer of 2016, so this is 2017. So in the summer of 2016, me and my buddy kind of were we were just okay, the summer's coming and we don't want to work, a minimum wage job or anything like that, right? Because that's what you do. My age, if you're 20 years old, you're going to work a minimum wage job, and you're going to get paid $10 an hour or whatever, right? For the whole summer, make a measly $4,000, and then just spend it all in the first month of school on textbooks and whatever, right? So yeah, we knew right away, when you feel something inside of you, this is probably not a good idea. So we knew right away we should probably start doing something, right? And to us, what seemed realistic at the time was something like a landscaping business, something like a window cleaning thing, something very simple that we could kind of get into. And by the way, I knew nobody. We knew nobody in the window cleaning business. We knew nobody in the landscaping business. We knew nobody. Okay, we had no connections, no nothing, no experience at all, right? So that didn't stop us, okay? So at first we decided to do landscaping, and we kind of realized that, okay, if we're gonna do landscaping, it's not very profitable because you're gonna have to cut lawns. You're gonna have to, it's gonna pay $30 a lawn. And you're gonna have to come every single week and do it, and you're gonna have to get clients on the same street. Long story short, we decided not to do landscaping, and we did window cleaning instead. And that was probably the best idea because it turned out to be very profitable for us. We were making money very quickly, right? And so I never actually worked in the window cleaning industry. My friend actually did, just by luck. He was doing door-to-door sales for another window cleaning company that was student run, and basically he knocked on doors and just sold the thing, right? And basically he kept a percentage, they pocketed all the money. And my friend tells me hey, we should probably just do window cleaning, but just clean the windows ourselves, and we keep 100%, right? So whatever we sell, and he's plus I know how to sell this stuff, right? So yeah, we should probably do it, right? And so and so that's exactly how we got started. So we basically kind of, watched YouTube videos, and that's exactly what I recommend doing today. That's what you guys are doing today. We watched YouTube videos on how to start a window cleaning business, what kind of tools you need, how are you going to do it, right? And we were worried about things like, hey, we don't have a truck, we don't have ladders, all this stuff, right? But these are all excuses. These are all stupid worries that, if you really want something, you're gonna get through. You're gonna get past. Okay. So long story short, we bought kind of like all this equipment. I took out basically $1,800. We split it in half from my student loan. I had an open line of credit there for my student loan, and I took that money, and I wasn't even worried. I was like, okay, like whatever. I know I'm gonna make money, doing window cleaning, and that's what you have to have as well, right? You have to have faith in yourself and belief. So the very first thing that we did, right, was we actually, just went out on one day, right? We printed out some papers, right, with like quote sheets that we just made in Microsoft Word. We went out on one day, and we literally just like drove out to like some random neighborhood up north, right, like a random subdivision basically, and we basically just like started knocking on doors, and we were like the whole time in our heads, we were like, hey, like, is anyone actually going to buy this stuff? Is anyone actually going to buy our window cleaning, right? And so it turns out that I think we made like on the first day $600 or something like that, $700 from selling window cleaning. And, it was mind-blowing. It was the very first income that I had, technically made on my own, like, right? It was the beginning of self-reliance. The whole point of this channel is self-reliance. The whole point is making your own money, not relying on someone else to be paying you this paycheck like a crack addict every 2 weeks, right? They actually compared that paycheck, the bi-weekly paycheck, to an addiction to crack. It's the same thing, right? You can't live without it, right? So that's why once you realize that you can actually pay yourself an income, and you can actually make your own money, and you can be self-reliant, you're gonna stop looking for jobs and all this crap. You're gonna realize, okay, entrepreneurship is the way to go. So anyway, that whole season we completely busted our ass. We just kept going. So a couple days we went out to sell, a couple days we went out to clean, and the cleaning days would be like 12 hours out in the sun. But it was fun, right? A couple 20-year-old dudes, just cleaning windows, having a good time. Like, we were listening to music and stuff. And like, people were super nice, they bring us beers and stuff. And like, it was awesome. It was a great time to spend a summer. We made more money than we ever did before. And our plans were to continue that the next summer, right? So then basically we went back to school, right? We had a very successful summer. Oh, and by the way, we had our last client about like August 15th or something like that, right? And it had always been a dream of mine to go on this epic California road trip, right? And I wanted to go with my friends, but I guess nobody could because, people are working jobs and whatever, right? And you can't really rely on other people, to do what you want. That's what I believe. So I literally got in my car with the money that I made from window cleaning, and I went and I just drove to California from Canada, like all the way. And it was one of the best road trips of my life. It was my very first kind of massive road trip. And I went to like Wyoming, California, Oregon. I went to see my friend in Oregon and basically drove down the Pacific Coast Highway and, saw the mountains, went to Yosemite National Park, just went to all these national parks, just like basically did what I love doing, like, explored new places. I went to San Francisco, all this stuff, right? And so I was just the happiest guy. That was probably one of the happiest moments of my life when I realized I could just go and do this, right? And I had this money saved up in my bank account from this window cleaning business that I had just started a couple months before. It took me like 2.5 months, right? So when you realize, another thing that I realized was, damn, like, entrepreneurship is like, it's all on you. If you can make it work, right, you can literally make however much money you want, basically, right? You just got to put in the work, find a system that works, and do it, right? So, and learn from the best as well. But we're going to get to that as well. So anyway, long story short, went on this road trip. I remember I was like, the first day of school, and I was like on the top of a mountain in Yosemite National Park. And so I was like, okay, it was like September 8th on my phone. I'm like, hey, people are in class right now, like listening to the professor talk about like the course outline or whatever. And I'm here on a mountain here in Yosemite. And honestly, that's when I felt the most free in my life, because then I'm like, hey, like I'm definitely destined for more. Like I know this is the right path. Anyway, I went back to school. I came back, obviously parents, everything. So I went back to school, and I kind of completely forgot about entrepreneurship. But I was in school for another year, and that year allowed me to discover books like this book right here. Okay, The Millionaire Fastlane, and a lot of the other books. Okay, so 4-Hour Workweek, and a lot of the other books that I read. And reading these books was basically the catalyst of my success. So like, Millionaire Fastlane, for the 4-Hour Workweek, all this stuff, I just went crazy. Like, I'm like, okay, I need to change my mindset. I need to adopt the beliefs, right, of entrepreneurship and how to become successful, how to make your own money, how to become self-reliant, right, and get into online business, right? Back then, I had no idea. I had no idea how to do anything other than clean windows and how to make money cleaning windows. But I knew in my head, if I can make money cleaning windows, I can make money doing other things, right? I just have to learn, right? So one of the most important skills in life that you can have is learning, right? So that year, okay, so the school year of September 2016 to basically like June or something like that, 2017 of this year, or like May or whatever it is. Basically, I just went crazy on books, podcasts, everything, and I even listened to Tai Lopez's 67 Steps, which was life changing. Okay, Tai Lopez has this Tai Lopez has this program. It's called the 67 Steps. H3H3, if you know who that is, always makes fun of it. He's always like Tai Lopez's 69 Steps. Basically, Tai Lopez reads a lot of books. If you don't know who Tai Lopez is, like the dude with the Lamborghini in his garage. A lot of people hate him, but I actually love him. There's no real point in hating him, right? Like, you know, the guy really, really, really like changed my life. If you let him change your life, right, then, you know, why do you have to try to make it a negative thing, right? Try to get a positive thing out of it. Try to learn, right? So anyway, I really look up to Tai Lopez, and I got access to the 67 Steps program. That was life changing. Basically, it was a step-by-step, like, hourly podcast where, you know, every single day I'd listen to one. So 1, 2, 3, and he'd talk about different success principles from the most successful people in history. Okay, so for example, like Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett, Ray Kroc from McDonald's, and Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and everybody else, right? So, and Tai Lopez, as you know, has this massive library of books, and he has the biggest book club in the world, I believe. So he definitely knows what he's talking about. So basically, I leveraged his knowledge from reading all these books his whole life, and you know, I used that, and I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna listen to these 67 steps, right? So I actually, since then, I've listened to the 67 steps 3 times in the past year. I'm done now. I'm never gonna listen to it again, maybe in like a couple of years, but 3 times just to get it in my head. And I want to say things like that, and this book right here, The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco, I'm going to put some links in the description below. Things like that have truly changed my life. Like, my brain has been rewired forever. That's what you have to do, guys. Entrepreneurship is 80% mindset. You got to start with the mindset first, right? What I'm teaching on my channel, Amazon, all this stuff is great, but you got to start with the mindset, okay? Because if you don't have the mindset, you don't know the entrepreneurship principles that, you know, you should embrace failure, you should keep trying, you should be persistent, all this basic stuff you don't know. So the chance of failure is so much higher, right? If you don't know all these basic principles of entrepreneurship and making money online. But basically, yeah, so that year, the past school year here, wasn't even that long ago, right? I was still living with my parents, basically going to college, but that gave me the time instead of doing homework and stuff. I was just like reading all these books. And basically in March, around that time, I discovered Tai Lopez's social media marketing program that he just released, obviously because he was advertising it everywhere. It was a program that taught you how to start your own social media marketing agency. So basically like running Facebook ads for businesses, doing their social media for them, creating websites for them. So yeah, so it was great. So yeah, me and my buddy from the window cleaning company, actually, we both watched the social media marketing program, and instead of doing window cleaning this summer, so just this summer that just ended, we decided to do social media marketing. So instead of doing window cleaning, we decided to do social media marketing. So me taking that social media marketing course has been responsible for all of my success, everything that led up to me today of making money online and discovering this whole thing. Not because of the social media marketing, but because that was the first step. You got to take the first step, whatever it is, right? Even if it's no longer relevant in eight months, like it is for me, like social media marketing, I don't do it. It's not relevant to me. I've never made any videos on it, you know. And there's a reason why I'm going to get to that. But the reason why I put so much value on that course is because it got me to where I am today. Because basically we started the social media marketing program, we started going to businesses, we started pitching them, you know, on like trying to get them to sign up for monthly packages to run social media, to run Facebook ads for them and stuff like that. And we actually got a couple clients. And so like, you know, we worked hard and whatever, right? But we very quickly realized that we were already making money, and that was crazy for us as well. We very quickly realized that we don't want to work with clients, right? That was the biggest thing. Like, you know, we want to have this passive income lifestyle that we've been reading so much about. We want to travel, and we don't want to have to be on the phone with clients all the time, 24/7, right? So we decided it's not for us. So what we did was at that same time, we found Amazon, okay? And we actually took a couple different courses on Amazon. So we decided to go all in into Amazon. We shut down the social media agency. We told our clients, hey, listen, like we're done. You know, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out, kind of thing, right? So yeah, and there was no problem or anything like that. And we basically went all into the social media marketing program. So this is already March 2017, guys. So we're already this year, okay? And the period between March and May, and so that time between May and March, I actually talk about it in another video here, from 0 to 30,000 a month on Amazon. That's when I launched 2 products, because I very quickly found my first products. And so that's when I launched my first products, and I got them out on Amazon, and they both very quickly failed. So anyway, between March and May, we kind of weren't really making any money, but the summer was starting again, and we decided, you know, for our next, we're going to keep pushing with Amazon. We're going to keep trying Amazon. We know it's working, right? And you got to have this faith belief, like, you know it's working, right? So we knew it was going to work for us, okay? So basically, we just needed starting capital, and actually, I had started working working at this big bank. I got this job actually by chance. They reached out to me on LinkedIn because I know how to speak French. And so I actually started working at this big bank, typical analyst job. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. This was in December. So December to March, I was working there and I realized, damn, like this is definitely not what I want to do with my life. This sucks. And that's what pushed me. And that's when I had my fuck this kind of moment, which they talk about, which MJ talks about in this book. Long story short, I hated the whole banking industry and I hated having to suck up to this boss who's very mediocre and average. I was like, okay, how am I gonna look up to this person, right? So anyway, I quickly got out of there. I told myself I'm gonna make it on my own. I don't care. 2017 is the year I'm gonna become financially free. I'm gonna travel the world, do whatever I want, right? All right, got the light on. So I quit the job in March. First 2 products failed, and basically the summer started again. So we decided to use our window cleaning supplies from last year and actually get started cleaning windows again, just to get, because it's a quick, easy cash flow. Each house was like $100 or $150, right? And so, yeah, we basically went out and we busted our ass for a month or 2, right? We took that money and we reinvested into Amazon, right? So I invested into my 3rd product. He invested into his 1st or 2nd, I think. And basically, yeah, we were both very, very, very successful. As soon as we were very successful, we quit our window cleaning. We stopped the window cleaning. We cleaned our last house and we flew to the Bahamas. And that's, if you guys look back, I'm going to put a link in the description below. There's a video of me in the Bahamas, talking about how, success, talking about how I'm making money on Amazon now and how life is good and everything, and so how much my life has changed. And ever since then, life has never been the same. Ever since then, I've realized my true potential. I've just risen to such heights, and basically since around the same time in I guess May, that's when I started this YouTube channel here, because I knew that I wanted to share my journey with you guys, and I knew I wanted to teach you because I know I like speaking, I like teaching people, and I like communicating with people. And I think that I can put all this Amazon stuff, making money online stuff, into an accessible, kind of easy to digest, kind of way, right, for people. And for people to see me being able to succeed in it should be enough, motivation for them to start. So anyway, yeah, and I basically, as soon as I started Amazon FBA, that was the big, everybody has their big success kind of thing. That was the big jackpot for me. And so obviously I saw the success that I got from Amazon. I went from 0 to 30 grand basically a month very quickly for my first product. And so I just scaled that up. And the whole summer, basically, I wasn't working. I just had my Amazon. I only worked maybe literally a couple hours a week, and I was just traveling. I went on endless road trips, that's all I wanted to do, right? Just got in my car, I drove around, I got paid from Amazon, I was totally, cool. I went to California again, I went to the mountains, camped, did everything. It was an absolutely incredible summer. I did everything that I wanted to do. I went to Montana, California, Alberta, British Columbia, everywhere, okay? And so it was just truly, truly incredible, and that my life changed forever, right? And so during this time, I was also making YouTube videos, for you guys. I started making the Amazon videos, and you guys started really liking them, right? So so basically ever since then, now I'm here. Basically it's Q4 Amazon now. I set my goal to reach $50,000 a month profit on Amazon by the end of this year, which we're gonna reach. So I also created the Amazon course just a couple weeks ago here, and so that's been another stream of income and a huge help for so many people, because so many people have been asking me to make a course or asking me all these questions where I couldn't really describe to them. I didn't have the time to describe to them, I have to write paragraphs on Instagram messaging to them, to explain, right? So that's why I created the course. And so yeah, this is my story of how I went from 0, completely broke. I dropped out of school, by the way. And now I am living in a beautiful penthouse here in Scottsdale, Arizona. If you don't know where Scottsdale, Arizona is, it's in Phoenix. And it's a wealthy neighborhood here. And I've got this beautiful mountain view. And basically, yeah, I live my life on my own terms. I can do whatever I want. And life has just never been the same. So yeah, I actually have a video on my 2018 goals. So basically, that's my story, how I went from 0 to now. But guys, you got to understand, I had this insane fire under my ass burning, and I still do. The more money I make, the bigger the fire under my ass, right? So you guys have to understand that's what pushes me every single day, every single day, because I'm not, and I will never be the kind of person that will just take anything, any kind of success for granted, because, I've been through a lot in life, I think, just like any other person, right? And, I've worked a lot of, I didn't come from a rich family. I didn't have any connections. I didn't have anything. I still have no degree. And so now, just because I'm able to, it was always a dream to come out here, especially after reading Millionaire Fastlane, to come out to Arizona for the beautiful weather this winter. And I'm doing it. I'm living my dreams, and, I'm so excited for the future, and totally self-reliant, totally independent at 21 years old, and I'm making multiple 6 figures a year. So
So right now we're at about 700,000 a year. That's what I mean by multiple six figures a year. So 50,000 a month from Amazon, and above that, obviously with the course, right? So we're sitting at about 70,000 a month right now, guys. It's all in your head. It might sound like amazing, or it might sound like insane numbers, guys, but it's all in your head. Okay, there's these books like Read Millionaire Fastlane, Read Think and Grow Rich. Just you really got to understand it and look into the law of attraction. It got me everything that I've gotten today. Listening to people like Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, just really being humble and telling myself, like, listen, like, I don't know anything, and if I want to get to where I want to get, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna take advice from the most successful people that have already done this. Okay, I'm gonna reject the status quo. I'm gonna have insane tunnel vision, right? And I'm gonna go where I want to go, and I'm going to achieve every single thing that I set my mind to. So so that's basically my story. And now I have multiple streams of income. I've got my Amazon here. I've got my YouTube channel, my course. I've got affiliate marketing on my YouTube channel here, and we're going to get into Shopify drop shipping and more affiliate marketing. And so, the whole purpose of this channel, the whole purpose of this video, guys, is to motivate you and show you that I'm not anybody special. Like, anybody can do this. Anybody can become a millionaire. Anybody can become especially financial freedom. Like, that's so easy to get. Like, anybody can make six figures a year online. Seriously, especially now, it's never been easier, right? And so if anybody thinks I got lucky, like, if that's like thinking rich people get lucky, I definitely did not get lucky. I just put myself, where luck was in my favor, I guess. I always tried, and I always kind of applied myself in all these growing trends like Amazon and making money online. Like, I believed. So many people are skeptical, right? So now I'm living life, I'm living my dreams, and I can go and do whatever I want. I've got my buddies flying in. We're going to probably go to California for the weekend. We're going to probably, go to California, to La Jolla Beach for a couple of days, just relax on the ocean there. And so, but guys, like, I still work my ass off, but it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like work, right? Life is work and work is life. And so that's how it is an entrepreneur. Your life is your work, and you don't feel like, the time just ticks away. And that's when you know that you found your passion. That's when you know you found your true calling. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. And so for the future, my plan by age 26, so I'm age 21 right now. We're going to talk about my goals here. By age 26, I want to become a worldwide, world famous entrepreneur influencer. I think the entrepreneurship niche is growing, just like the fitness niche was growing with all the fitness influencers that we have now. So I want to become this huge influencer for young people to live their dreams, get into entrepreneurship, and because I think that I can convey the message the best. I think that I can really inspire a lot of people. So as I'm doing right now, as you're watching this video, right? So that's my goal, and my goal is so for 2018, next year, 2 million in profit a year, which is easily going to be achieved, right? And so you got to think big, guys. You got to think big. Look at this book right here, The Magic of Thinking Big. Okay. If you're not reading, you should start reading books, right? Start reading the principles of the most successful people ever. And so I find myself all the time, like, I never waste my time. I'm always, I find time to relax, definitely, but when I'm not relaxing, I'm working hard. I'm reading books, right? But sometimes, some days, I'll just go drive out, to the canyon. I'll drive out to the ocean and, whatever, hop on a plane. So anyway, guys, do it for the freedom, right? And I'm doing it. So can you guys. I recommend starting with picking an income stream. Oh, by the way, join the free entrepreneur Facebook group, the Freedom Entrepreneurs, in the description below. Link is there. We're going to do monthly giveaways. I'm going to be sending the Dan Vast Starter Package. Going to be sending 5 of my favorite books to someone that wins the giveaway. And also going to be doing course giveaways and coaching call giveaways, right? So yeah, join that group. And if you guys are interested in getting started making money online, in my opinion, the best way, the longest hanging fruit of the tree right now, and what I've received the most success in, is Amazon FBA. So there's actually a special going on for the course right now. It's $397, so $200 off the regular price of $597. And the link for that is in the description below. And it's literally 0 to 100, how to get to 6 figures a year on Amazon, and 7 figures a year on Amazon. So 100,000 to $1 million a year on Amazon. And plus you get my personal mentorship. You get my help. Like, you basically have access to me to communicate with me, ask me any questions, ask me opinions on products, so I can, you guys can get me as a mentor, which is absolutely huge, right? All right. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and if you guys are interested in financial freedom, passive income, living your dreams, building online businesses, and just living the life the way you want to live it, then subscribe to the channel. That's the whole purpose of this. I want to get people motivated. I want to get people started on their journey to success. Okay, so if you guys are looking for an income stream to start, I've got an incredible course that I literally spent like a whole week on, 10 hours a day making. The link is in the description below. $397. So so it's $200 off. So there's a deal going on right now until November 25th. Plus, you get my personal mentorship. So the course is all you need to get to 100,000 a year, between 100,000 and $1 million a year. So between 6 figures and 7 figures a year, which is what I'm doing right now on Amazon. So yeah, and my goal for 2018 with Amazon is 100,000 a month. So right now we're at 50,000 a month, so 100,000 a month is my goal. So yeah, so anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed all this. Feel free to Snapchat me, Snapchat and Instagram. Links are in the description below. You can just add me up there. Gonna be happy to answer any questions or anything like that you guys have if you want to reach out. And yeah, join the Facebook group if you want to take the course. I've got tons of amazing content coming up on Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing, Shopify, basically all these different income streams here. And I want to make this, guys, as accessible as I can to you guys, and for you guys to get started, right? Because once you get started, that's all you need to do. Like I said in this video, right? That window cleaning business, me starting that window cleaning business, just as simply as cleaning windows, got me to where I am today, living here in Arizona at 21 years old. Literally like I'm fucking retired, okay? So, yeah, so anyway, guys, I'm literally like the youngest guy in this. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys around. Peace.